अनूप सर, हेलो
सर।
अनूप सर,
जी सर।
जुड़ रहे हैं सेक्रेटरी साहब?
जी सर मैडम
जी। To improve the golden moment of opportunity and catch the good that is in our reach is the great art of life. A very warm good evening to our special guest, Honorable Management of LNCT Group of Colleges, galaxy of intellectuals, HODs, professors, participants from all the corners of the country, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me immense pleasure to extend a gracious, warm welcome to all of you to the
आवाज कम करें, कहाँ से बनाओ ये सर? हाँ मैडम, सुदेश मैडम बोलिए।
सर, आवाज आ रही है मेरी?
हाँ, आ रही है।
जी, ओके सर। It gives me immense pleasure to extend a gracious warm welcome to all of you to this valedictory function of 1 week faculty development program on blockchain under AICTE Training and Learning Atal Academy, organized by Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Lakshmi Narain College of Technology, Bhopal, from 15th to 19th of September 2020. Let us start today's function by welcoming the special guests. I request Dr. Anupam Choksey sir, Secretary LNCT Group of Colleges, to kindly welcome our special guest, Shri Dharmendra Singh Chauhan, Senior Vice President, Standard Chartered Bank, Singapore.
I would like to welcome Mr. Dharmendra Singh Chauhan, who is fortunately our alumni also, LNCT alumni. And I would like to show a gratitude towards him. So he has given his time, precious time for this valedictory program. And thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. Neetu Singh Madam, Principal LNCT Bhopal, to kindly welcome Dr. Anupam Choksey sir, Secretary LNCT Group of Colleges.
Welcome, sir. Welcome, Anupam sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Thank you, madam. Now I request Dr. Anup Chaturvedi sir, coordinator of this faculty development program, to kindly present the concluding remarks about this 5-day faculty development program on blockchain.
Very good evening to all. Respected Dr. Anupam Choksey sir, Secretary LNCT Group of Colleges. Respected Dr. Dharmendra Singh Chauhan sir, Chief Guest of today's function. Respected Dr. Neetu Singh Madam, Principal LNCT Bhopal. Respected Dr. Ashok Kumar Rai sir, Director Administration, LNCT Bhopal. And all the participants of this 5 days FDP. In this 5 days FDP, speakers have covered most of the topic of the blockchain. In the 14th session, we have conducted total 15 sessions for this FDP. One special session is to be conducted for the yoga and meditation as per AICTE guidelines. And the 14 sessions was conducted for the particular topic on the blockchains. The first topic is covered by the Dr. Naminath Hugli, a professor at IIT Indore. He has covered introduction of the blockchain, public ledger, blockchain public ledger, etc. of the topics. Dr. Bodhisattva Majumdar, also from the IIT Indore, he has covered the hash function of the cryptographic, properties of the hash function, proof of work is to be covered by the Dr. Bodhisattva Majumdar. Dr. Chandra Prakash from the NIT Delhi has covered Bitcoin process price prediction using deep learning, is the part of the artificial intelligence. Dr. Govind P. Gupta, assistant professor from the NIT Raipur, has covered the hyperledger and also take the practical approach using the cell programming of the Unix on the hyperledger in his presentation. Dr. Sumit Yadav, Assistant Director at Income Tax, has briefly described the security process in the income tax department and how the blockchain has to be used in his department, and also give the phishings of the email practically to all the participants, and all the participants aware about this. Engineer Brijesh Shukla from the Tokyo, Japan, at the Valio Company Limited has covered the cryptocurrency, crime, and blockchain use cases. And Engineer Gaurav Singh Chauhan present the stress management, which is a special session on the yoga. Dr. Ashish Kumar Maurya, MNNIT Allahabad, has covered the Raft consensus and the comfort swastik peace algorithm of the blockchain. And Dr. Ankit Kumar Jain has from the NIT Kurukshetra covered the Bitcoin, Ethereum, dApps, decentralized apps, use cases of blockchain, charity, KYC, etc. So in these 5 days, most of the topics on the blockchain had covered by our expert, because the blockchain and artificial intelligence, there is no limit in this era. In the when we talking about the medical, agriculture, everywhere the blockchain and artificial intelligence is to be used. So that's why the AICT has introduced these new schemes in the new schemes or the thrust areas in the improve the quality of the technical education through the teachers training using the Atal Academy. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Good leaders have vision and inspire others to help them turn vision into reality. Great leaders have vision, share vision, and inspire others to create their own. It, it gives me immense pleasure to most humbly invite Dr. Anupam Choksey, sir, Secretary LNCT Group of Colleges, to kindly address all of us.
All the participants who have participated in this validatory program, the coordinator of this program, all the staff members and the support staff who are supporting this program, Mr. Dharmen Singh Chauhan, who is the chief invitee of this validatory function of subtle workshop, and I will welcome all of you. Hope this program was successful. हमने जो एक मार्जिन जो उस दिन बात हो रही थी AICT की जो डॉक्टर राजीव कुमार हु वाज द चीफ गेस्ट ऑफ द इनॉग्रेशन फंक्शन, उनके सामने कहा था कि जो अटल एकेडमी है AICT की, जो उन्होंने थिंकिंग के साथ जो ये प्रोग्राम चालू किया है टू ट्रेन द फैकल्टीज इन न्यू टेक्नोलॉजीज, वो हम अचीव कर पाए होंगे। और जो हमने नए प्रोग्राम्स चालू किए हैं उसमें हमको अपनी जो फैकल्टी है वो नए प्रोग्राम्स को इम्प्लीमेंट करने में हेल्पफुल रहेगी। मिस्टर धर्मेंद्र चौहान जो आज इस प्रोग्राम के चीफ गेस्ट हैं वैलिडिटी फंक्शन के, होप आपने हमारे यहाँ से LNCT से कुछ अच्छा सीखा होगा एंड विच मस्ट हैव हेल्प्ड यू इन योर करियर। आज के समय में तो हम ऑनलाइन ही मिल पा रहे हैं। नेक्स्ट जब भी हम आप इंडिया आएँ, भोपाल आएँ, एंड वी हैव अ इंटरेक्टिव मीटिंग विद आवर स्टूडेंट्स, प्रेजेंट स्टूडेंट्स, होप यू विल गाइड देम कि क्या नए चेंजेस हैं, क्या नए कोर्सेज में रिक्वायरमेंट्स हैं, क्या नए इंडस्ट्रीज़ में रिक्वायरमेंट हैं, जो हमारे नए जो आपके जूनियर्स हैं, आपके ब्रदर्स एंड सिस्टर्स हैं, आप उनको गाइड कर पाएंगे कि नया क्या चाहिए, नया क्या होना चाहिए, जिससे वो आगे इंडस्ट्री में सस्टेन कर पाएँ। और आई होप आप ऐसे एक फाइनेंशियल उसमें बैठे हैं जहां आपको ये मालूम है कि भाई कोविड के टाइम में सबसे ज़्यादा इम्पैक्ट किन चीज़ों पे आ रहा है। सो ये तो एक फैकल्टी का वर्कशॉप है। वी विल सर्टनली लाइक टू हैव यू इन अ स्टूडेंट वर्कशॉप वेयर यू गाइड देम कि व्हाट इज गोइंग टू चेंज आफ्टर दिस कोरोना पेंडेमिक, and hope they will learn from you and other alumni who are in places higher up, and they will help them out. Thank you, and hope this workshop has achieved its aim. Hope FDP has achieved its aim, and very soon we will be organizing more such FDP's workshops for our faculty and for our students. Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much, sir. The fragrance of flowers spread only in the direction of the wind, but the goodness of a person spreads in all directions. Ladies and gentlemen, we are delighted to have Mr. Dharmendra Singh Chauhan, who is a proud alumni of first batch of MC of LNCT Group of Colleges. Before I invite him for addressing us, I would like to take this opportunity to give a brief introduction about him. Mr. Dharmendra Singh Chauhan has a vast experience of about 20 years in IT and banking industries, handling project management, vendor and client engagement, enterprise architecture, etc. He started his career with one of the most renowned organizations, Microsoft India. He was vice president at Barclays Capital Investment Bank Singapore for almost 13 years. Currently, he is the Senior Vice President Technology at Standard Chartered Bank Singapore since 2017. He is a permanent resident of Singapore for the past 17 years. Sir, I welcome you again to the LNCT family, and I request you to kindly address all of us.
Thanks a lot. Thank you. Thanks a lot. And it is really it's really my pleasure to be part of this event. Indeed, I would like to be physically there, but as Anupam sir said, like due to pandemic and some constraint, we are not able to basically able to meet into a same location, right? But over the wire, it is really a remarkable moment for me. Yeah. So first and foremost, I would like to basically take an opportunity to thanks the LNCT astonishing management, right? Special Secretary Mr. Anupam Chokse, Director Administration Mr. Ashok Rai, LNCT Principal, and also like Dr. Anup Chaturvedi for coordinating this massive event, and which is remarkable. I really felt that yes, without this coordination, it would be quite challenging to basically go and get these kind of a gathering and achieve what we basically plan to do. That wonderful work. Okay, so I would like to basically touch few things, right? When I joined LNCT, that time, right, it was basically quite a great experience, right? And I do still do recall that during the college days, everybody is basically having lot of dreams about to work on latest technology, to get the 6-digit salaries, working on site, and most of them basically did achieve, right? But behind the scene, right, there is basically how we achieve that. There is a honest, sincere effort from our professors, our college management, who basically constantly work and shape our career. And just because of that, we are here, which we have achieved so far, right? So it's a great respect to everyone and thanking all of you from bottom of my heart. Yeah. And like during this entire session, we covered like multiple topics related, as Anup did mention here, that we covered the blockchain, we covered the internet-based technologies, and so I couldn't able to join all of them, to be very frank, but I did attend a couple of them already, right? So it was a very good session, and it's a great initiative to conduct this kind of session, right? And those sessions are quite useful and also informative. It basically touches the current situation and also give us an opportunity to think about what is the trend, right? If I talk about the current situation, so currently we are basically, the entire world is basically facing the COVID-19 pandemic situation. None of the industries across the globe has not been impacted. Means everybody is being impacted by this pandemic, right? And nobody has basically speculated this kind of situation ever, right? Not even the test cases which we are basically writing in order to do the boundary testing. So that has not been covered, right? Even on the algorithm level. But this situation is basically put us in a very difficult position. But nevertheless, every coin has got two faces, right? So if you look at the positive side of this situation, we basically has changed the entire paradigm, right? And now we basically got that new avenue in terms of the technology. Me as a banker here, and I can see that there's a new avenue has opened from the banking industry. The digital banking is more focused. Everybody is basically talking about the digital banking. There is a work actually related to the paperless, cashless transaction. Okay, and it's a good part that somewhat like that Modi did implemented the demonetization, which basically helped to introduce the Paytm and digital wallets, right? So that could help us. But considering the situation, if Paytm wasn't there, it will be a bit challenging to basically face this COVID-19 situation for day-to-day essential things. Another thing is about the artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is amazing, right? And in Singapore, I just wanted to take an example. Singapore government has basically introduced the robot, and those robots are they are built in the artificial intelligence. So whenever the people are roaming around here, going for jogging or going for any kind of thing, they basically gaze that person. Okay, this is the person who is not wearing the mask. How we to maintain that social distancing? So if you talk me about that, how artificial intelligence going to work, artificial intelligence is going to transform the latest technology, and it is the cutting edge technology. In Singapore, everybody is basically being tracked by the government. They are basically monitoring that, yes, based on your expression design, they understand that, okay, what you are thinking. And that thinking algorithm is so robust, they can basically put that into a stage where they can sense your thinking approximately 70 to 80%. So is that strong? China is also doing that the same. So yes, if you talk me that how artificial intelligence, that is the future. Okay. It's also addressed that couple of things related to the robust BCP plan. BCP plan is basically the business continuity plan. A lot of companies are claiming that they do have that BCP plan, but in reality, we basically go on into the stress testing, and we found out a lot of even the companies like Standard Chartered Bank. We faced the network issue. We faced that the challenges related to that employee. My team. I'm basically heading around 70 people in the bank, and I faced that issue that there are some issues related to the network is not working. There are some lot of things related to the BCP, which we think like we are not yet 100% there. But this pandemic has given us the data that how we to make that robust plan in place, right? Cryptocurrency, right? Because this is topic on the cryptocurrency side. So cryptocurrency indeed give us a lot of benefit. Transaction, asset transfer, more confidential transactions, easier international trade, strong security. Yeah, though it got some cyber security issues, but indeed the pros is definitely overweighed the cons, right? So it's a good move. And one example about the remittance, how it has basically transformed the world, right? Me actually, if I want to send, when I joined Singapore here in
Sir, there is no voice from side.
Hi, are you?
Yes, now audible. Yes, yes.
Okay, sorry. So remittance was one of the example I was basically telling that. So it was so difficult earlier when I tried to send that money, it took around like 3 working days to get that money, right? But because of this technology, because of this currency remittance, because of the artificial intelligence, because of that lot of the digitalization of that banking industry and all, the money is just a matter of a click. You click that and your money is transferred, right? Whether you are using Visa, Master, or whatever the way you are basically going to use it. So that has basically great achievement, right? Great transformation. And since it is a faculty development program, I wanted to basically call out couple.
Sir, again disconnected. Sir, voice, no voice, sir.
Is basically talking about the AI stuff. And when you basically, example about the Google advert, right? If you're planning to buy a home, it will basically list down, yes, these are the property available in your areas, right? That work on AI. And the moment you bought the house, the second thing is that they will basically list down that they will list down the insurance part, because when you bought the house, you need to basically take that insurance. So that robust it is. DAM, which is digital asset repository. WalkMe is another software. Cloud computing. Everybody is moving on the cloud now, right? So this is also the booming area. We as a banker, right? We do not basically, there is a lot of cloud, AWS cloud, SAP cloud and all, and that gives us a liberty to basically go and transform, build the system in a faster way, right? So these are the couple of things I wanted to basically share with you. Okay, so that's a good part, right? And of course, if I go back to my previous days when I was in LNCT, so LNCT has given me the opportunity. LNCT to me is not only the Lakshmi Narain College of Technology, it's also basically is provide the L for leadership to me, actually, that how we to become a leader into that industry. And for new opportunity or technology, you have to basically gain the new technology, you have to enhance yourself, you have to grasp that new technology, and you have to scale it. See, for commitment, how committed you are to that, to your work, to your job.
Sir, again, voice problem, sir.
In my terms, because these are the key areas where basically if you want to be something, then you have to basically focus these area. So, and last but not least, right, I would like to special thanks to LNCT management for implementing this FTP program, and especially Dr. Ashok Rai, right? I know Rai sir since very day, like the very first day when we met into the counseling, right? And the way basically he makes sure he implemented that policies, right? It's amazing, right? So it basically the rigorous implementation of that, and that is the very reason LNCT is basically one of the top institute, right? It basically set that expectation that yes, if you are and now this program is basically to enhance that faculty member. If faculty members are strong, it immensely help students also, right? So with this note, I basically want to pause myself and to close it, right? So thanks again for inviting me. It was really a great pleasure, and whenever I got a time, I will certainly visit LNCT. And personally thanks each and everyone, the management of LNCT, Anupam Chokse sir, because I know him personally, Ashok Rai sir, and it was indeed a great pleasure for me to be part of this event. Thank you. Over to you, Anupam. Over to you, Anup.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for joining us, sir.
Thank you very much, sir, for joining us and highlighting the key areas in the domain of artificial intelligence, cryptocurrency, intelligent systems, cloud computing that are really going to dominate the world in another 20 years down the lane. Thank you so much. Moving ahead, gratitude is the fairest blossom which springs from the soul. As we come to the closing of the 5 days FDP and valedictory function, I request Dr. Neetu Singh Madam, Principal LNCT Bhopal, to kindly propose the vote of thanks.
Good evening, everyone. I want to take opportunity to thank our chief guest of this program, Mr. Dharmen Singh Chauhan, Senior Vice President, Standard Chartered Bank, Singapore, and also alumni of LNCT MCA 2000 pass out, for his valuable time. The entire LNCT family feels proud for the success of our esteemed alumni. I would also acknowledge Dr. Anupam Chokse sir, Secretary LNCT Group, to motivate LNCT family to always work towards the best. Now, I also thank convener of this FTP, Dr. Ashok Rai sir, whose experience always enriches us, and coordinator Dr. Anup Chaturvedi sir, Coordinator Vidya Trivedi, sir, for conducting this program. I thank to all the principals, OSDs, head of the departments and faculty members of LNCT Group. And my sincere thanks to all the participants from various countries to making this event a success. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Thank you
you.
very much, ma'am. The end of the story is the new beginning for many more such stories. On this note, let's conclude the remarkable and memorable valedictory function on behalf of the LNCT Group of Colleges. I sincerely thank our special guest, honorable management members, participants from all around the country for their gracious presence. Thank you all very much for being with us.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone.
Okay,
Cheers.
sir.
थैंक
Bye.
यू धर्मेंद्र जी,
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
बहुत अच्छा लगा आपको सुन के, खुशी हुई.
Thanks, sir. It was always pleasure to be with you.
थैंक्स, आपसे योग करते हैं.
Thank you.
Okay, sir.
The participant, you can lead.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, this is Dr. Ashish Bhardwaj. Sir, I want to give 2 comments, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please, sir.
Good afternoon, everybody. I am Dr. Ashish Bhardwaj from Guru Tegh Bahadur Institute of Technology, Delhi. I really enjoyed the faculty development program organized by you, Lakshmi Narain College of Technology. Has met all my expectations from the topic of blockchain, and the format it was presented in, that was also very good. I thought it was well planned and layout, easy for me to follow. It should be
Okay,
easy for
thank you.
others also. Sir,
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
sir, learning from so many experts from different prestigious institutes as organized by you, it was really a tough task which you have done very easily. So my congratulations to the coordinator and the team which has worked hard with you. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir. If anyone want to say on the FTP, please welcome. Sir, there is a request from all the participants. Kindly go through your login credentials of the AICTE and fill the feedback form on the login portal. Because for the certificate, it is necessary to attend the session to obtain the 60% marks in the quiz, and you have to fill the feedback on the AICTE portal. So kindly request to all the participants, kindly fill the feedback form on the AICTE portal. It is mandatory for all. Okay, sir. If any of the participants have any comments on the FDP or want to say something, please welcome. And now the quiz form has been sent on the mail ID, which you have submitted on the AICTE portal or log into the AICTE portal. So kindly give the exam